Good YouTubing, everybody. Thanks for stopping by and checking out the review. Plus, stopping and checking out the channel. We do appreciate it. What we're going to talk about is Ultra Street Fighter 2 CHUN-LI. We're going to go over the measurements, scale the figure with other figures, check out the appearance, look at the scope and the paint ops, look at the piece count and accessories, points of articulation, pricing, pros and cons, the box, and of course, where the figure was purchased. And at the end of the video, we'll have a few photos for you. But right now, guys, let me know something about this figure. Who would be your favorite female Street Fighter character of all time? Let me know in the comments who your favorite female Street Fighter character of all time is. That's the question I have for you. Go ahead and answer that in the comments, and we'll get to talking about it. But right now, let's go ahead and roll this figure out the stand, and let's give her a measure to see how tall she sits. So let's go ahead and scale them up to the other figures. We're just going to do one. Okay, we'll go ahead and break out the main man himself, or the main few mans, but he's one of the main mans. So we'll go ahead and put Ryu out there. There you go, Ryu, how you like to say. Okay. You see the size comparison with them. I think Ken is the same size, I'm sure. If he's not a little bit taller, I'm not quite sure. But there's a few out there that make him look, I will say the same size. But you do get the idea of the size of the figures. All right. Okay, so let's check out the appearance. Let's start with the top first, and we'll work our way down. Okay, so we're looking at the head. Looking at the appearance of the head, we'll start with the face first. I think the face is spot on. She looks good. I mean, you know, each character varies from game to game, whatnot, from cartoon to cartoon. But for the looks, for the most part, she looks good here. You see her face there. The eyes are good. Eyebrows, nose, lips, and you can even see her earrings in her ears. And the face shape is nice. So the hair coloring is a good choice. Looks good. I like the way it's parted. And then you're gonna see the yellow going around palms here of her hair. That's iconic. Let's turn that around. Check that out. On the back as well, you have some of that yellow coming down from it, as you can see here. A little bit of spots there. Not too crazy on that job, but it'll work, right? Okay, so we know that the head looks really good. The ear looks good, especially with the earrings. We like that. Okay, so let's go to the body here by her neck. You can see that her outfit comes to her neck like it does. It always has that yellow accent. So we look closely at that, and that looks very, very well because that is raised. Where the yellow is, that's raised up, and it makes it look a lot better. I can see if they put it to a more shine than it does have right here. It doesn't look too well. It looks good here, but not so much here. But we know it's hand painted, so we got to give them guys credit. So okay, so it's over that blue, right? So the yellow's over the blue, which looks very well. Okay. Let's go check out some of the stuff here that's like the exact same material and paint. That looks good too, right? Okay. The flesh color, it's okay. It's too flesh colory. It's just like more play school color. But the flesh tone color is okay. I mean, you look at her face, that's different. But then when you go to her arms, when they tooled it, when they were doing the tooling, don't like that. It's kind of a cheesy look to me. Okay, so then we have her gauntlets here. Looking good. Nice paint, right? They're actually loose. They do come off. And then her hands with that flesh color. At least they look decent, right? They do look good. Okay, so let's go to the middle of the figure. You see that white in the middle that she has. That's signature too. She always has that white wrapped around in the middle, right? And there's the rest of her gi, as you can see, with this blue, with this PVC plastic, right? The back looks very well. And we love that yellow trim going all the way around. Check out that trim. Looking good. Not bad so far on the appearance. She got her legs there. Just basic on the mold. They just painted it brown. You can see it. There you go. Brown color. Got some little veins in there. Not too bad. And then you had your kneecaps showing here. Then the boots are just a mold of, I guess, it's just, I think just a mold of plastic. Or it might have been just a mold of plastic. And it's just sculpted up here. Okay, so that color, I think this should be white. I don't know if it should be off-white or white, but when I'm looking at it here, it's like a grayish white color. It's not fully white. I'm not sure if that's correct. We might have to look at some pictures to see, but that right there is going to do it for the appearance. All right, So let's go ahead and look at the sculpt and the paint ops, okay? Of course, let's look at the sculpt first. So we know the top of the head in here was sculpted very well, especially with the hair. You see it, we've looked at it in the appearance. All of this stuff was sculpted before they did that. So let's look at the sculpts first, then we'll say paint. Okay, so we look at this here, all sculpt, and the hair, right? Of course. So let's look at the face. We see the ears. They did that very well with the earrings. Going to the eyes. You can see the detail of sculpting in the eyes. Eyebrows, nose, lips. And then you're looking at the same on this side as well. Great job. Chiseled face. We like that. And then you have the same here. You're going to have some work done across the chest, shoulder pads, and whatnot. Plus, where the yellow was grazed, that was also sculpted. Not too bad. Okay, and for the tooling part, you can see that this is just part of the tooling, and they did nothing with this, I don't think, because it doesn't look there's any paint on it. So whatever the tooling, how the tooling came out, they probably just chiseled away, and this is what you got for the arms here, right? Okay, you got this here. This is flexible material. It can come off as you're interchanging your hands. Okay, there goes some sculpting here on the hand. Not too bad. Like I said, probably just done in tooling, right? So that's the same on both sides of the figure. Let's go to the waist here. You see a little bit of work done here. Let's go down to the legs. Okay, the legs, they did pretty well with the legs, being the fact that it does have other things to it. But there they are, the legs right there. That is good sculpting there. And we see the boots. You see how they're done. Not bad, right? Okay, I like it. And that's going to be the same on both sides. They do look alike and identical, okay? And that's going to do it on the sculpt. So let's go ahead and look at the paint ops. Okay, here we are with the paint ops. So we already know what the figure looks like. We know what the sculpting is about. So let's just touch up on this paint. So we're going to stop on the top. So the hair, we see it here. There's your hair, kind of that brownish color, right? Brown, and then you have your white here, and then of course our yellows, right? Our yellows and our trims are everywhere, right? We got this blue, all blue here, painted blue, and then you're gonna have your yellow designs right there all the way around, trimmed up, looking good, right? Plus you're gonna have these touches of yellow on the back of the ends of this here. So that's okay, but that looks it looks all right. Doesn't look like there's barrettes in her hair or whatnot, but you can see it where there is, and you can see where they just blotted the paint. Not a good job right there. We see that. Okay, going down to the gi, to the bottom of the gi here. Of course, it is PVC plastic. This is blue, and then you're going to trim the yellow. Nothing there. The brown here, painted brown, and then we go to the boots, and it looks like, to me, I don't know if the boots were painted or that was a tooling thing where it was tooled that color, and then they just put it on. Not sure, but that's how it is. There goes that's it. All right. And like I said, the character has a little bit of minor flaws, but it is great looking character. Not bad at all. So that's going to do it for the paint ops. Unless we can look at this face one more time, because I do like it. They always do good with the faces, especially with the Ryu face, the Rue, and the Ken coming up. They do look good. So not bad. Not bad at all. And that's going to do it for the paint ops. Okay, looking at the piece count, it looks like we have 4 pieces. As you can see, the stand that the effects on, the pair of hands, and the head sculpt. I do like the head sculpt. I do like the effect there. That does look good. The hands are okay. There's not a lot of detail to them, but they look all right and they're good enough for the figure. And we know that the sculpt here of the head, the extra interchangeable head, I do like that a lot. And this effect here is pretty great. Just the fact that it's way too heavy and you need a stand to use it. That I do not like about that effect. But above all, this is a great effects. Great extra head and just some decent hands. Okay. Okay, so let's look at the piece count, the accessories up close. Okay, so here we go. We'll start with the stand and the effect. They're not connected. They don't come connected. I just connected it to make it look, better to see. And there you have it. There you have three. The legs can go in each of the holes. 1, 2, and 3 there. I think that's pretty cool. And then the stand holds it up because her leg gets very heavy and there's no way it'll stay together with her leg inside there for that kick effect that she's known for. Okay, there's your stand and there goes your effect. put some lighting to it, and it will come to life, right? That looks really good though, especially when her foot's inside. I like it. Okay, and let's look at the extra pair of hands here. They look the same, so I'm just going to show you one. Of course, like I said, after tooling was done, get your sculpting, and that's what you're going to get, some basic hand color. This is just basic flesh color hand, nothing too crazy on that, but it will work. Has this latch there, so it's not too bad. And the other hand looks exactly the same, not different. Okay, there you go. So let's look at the interchangeable head, which I do like. The head sculpt on these figures, especially when I looked at Rue, these are done very well. I mean, look at that. Great job. She got her mouth open. You can see some teeth, lips, the nose, wrinkles on the face. Her eyebrows are down. That eye, look at those eyes. Painted on well. Got some makeup, earrings. We've seen this already with the close-up. But just being able to see how it is for an interchangeable head, they did very well. So this is great. Great job on this. I do like it. And that is going to do it for the piece count. Okay, let's do it for the POA. Let's go. That points of articulation. Starting with that noggin. Okay, so we know that the head moves very well all the way around. You got your down, you got your up, and you got your, well, you got your tilts slightly, which is all you need because it's on the ball and socket there. Ball into the socket. You see the socket, ball in the socket. The material's not too bad. So we're going to get good head movement from those. Okay. So next, so we know the head is great. This next will be the arms. Arms is on flies. You see that there? See, if you look inside quickly, there's the fly. Flies up. And I'm not getting anything more than that. Looks like that 90 degree. You might be able to, that's what I'm getting. I don't want to break it. I'm looking at 90 degrees. There you go. Bring it down. You also have the swivel in the bicep. That is the swivel on the bicep, right? Not too stiff, not too bad. Then you have the latch in your arm, correct? Goes in, and then you can bring it all the way in. We do like that. Plus, on the hands, they do rotate because they're interchangeable, and they have their own latches in the hands, in the wrist. Plus, the gauntlets do come off. You can keep them off or keep them on. And this is on the same. It's on both sides of the figure. Yep. So let's go to the middle section. She looks like she has great play in there, which I do like, for her to do some kick moves and whatnot. That's nice to have because that seems like the mechanic is pretty durable, and I do like that because she can do multiple moves with this, and that's good. So 100 on that for the chest and crunch movement because you get everything you need. Okay. So let's go down to the bottom of the figure here. We're going to look at the fly situation, and you can see that it is on dumbbell flies there. Those are dumbbell flies. Let's see if you can get that lighting, but you get the idea. Dumbbell flies are inside. You do have the rotation in the thigh, rotate swivel, little swivel in the thigh there. Okay, right, and then on the knee here, you do have, it's a double latch because it bends in. It's just real smooth. I do like it, and then it bends all the way up to a. Nah, I wouldn't say all the way up because you do have. This is going to be, yeah, there's 2 hinges in there, but that's as far as you go. You just go to a 90. But I'm hearing 2 clicks. You hear this click here. That's 1. And then another here, and that's 2. So that's all you get, right? Okay. Bottom of the foot has it for a stand. You might need for kicks and poses because this figure moves pretty well to do those kinds of things, which I do like. And that's the same on both sides. Let's go for the feet here. The feet has latches. No pivot in toe, but it has latches that go in pretty far, I thought, and it goes down. So not bad on that. And this is a very simple character for this size. It's not bad. I like it. So that's going to do it for the articulation. Let's go talk about some pros and cons. Okay, so here we are with the pros and cons. I'm going to go with the pros first, because what I do like about the figure is when you look at this figure, it does look good. Even the attire that she has, her uniform, her face, even the accessories with the leg kick, I like it. It does look great. The things that I don't like about it is it doesn't come with enough pair of hands. She needs more. It doesn't come with enough effects. I think she needs more. I am happy with the one interchangeable head. Another one would be great. I don't like the fact that she kind of has balancing issues that she has to use a stand. I mean, she's being small as she is, she should be able to balance very well, and I don't like that. But above all, for me with this figure, it's great. So I'm gonna have to give it a 4 out of 5 4 to 5 is what I'm gonna get it out of stars. That's what I'm gonna give it. 4 stars on this one. Guys, let me know what you think in the comments about this figure. Let me know. Okay, looked at the pricing here on Big Bad Toy Store's website. Looks like we're gonna be at $24.99. You can go ahead and pre-order it here. And there you have it on other sites. I think it's available, but I'm not quite sure. It was available for a while, but right now it looks like it's not. Pre-order it now and check it out. Let's go ahead and look at the box. Here's the box. You can see, like in the arcade, you got your 1-up, your points. Up there, you got the KO, right? Then you have some artwork down here with Chun-Li. Then you have the Ultra Street Fighter 2, the Final Challengers with Chun-Li at the bottom there. And of course, you have all the pieces packed away in the blister very nicely. As you see her stand, couple hands there, couple effects. You can see it's in there pretty nicely. This is not a one and done box, so you're able to take these pieces out and put them back in. So there you go. On this side here, looks like I see Vega there. You see this Ultra Street Fighter 2 logo there, the Final Challengers, of course. Then you're gonna have Chun-Li and some life and some stuff you're saying right there. There you go. Okay, and on this side, looks like you're gonna have Cammy, Zilong, Rue, and some other people with Ultra Street Fighter 2, the Final Challengers there. And then on the back of the box, you're going to have the Ultra Street Fighter 2 Challengers there, the Final Challengers there. And it shows you who's also available. Ryu, Ken, and Filong, of course. And there you are right there. There they are. Go ahead and get your selection on, right? Okay. And then on the bottom of the box, you have nothing. You got that stuff you can read by JADA and Capcom. Read it, and we can get to talking about it. And that is going to do it for the packaging. Okay, also didn't want to forget, in the box you do have a small diorama. You can put these pieces and get them open and set them there, and there you have it. You do have a small diorama for the figure. I do not like it. It's too little. The concept is great on it, but maybe a little bigger would be good. Okay, that's it. And you guessed it. I got it at BigBadToyStore.com, and you can get yours today. Just check out BigBadToyStore.com. So what are you waiting for? Check them out. And this brings us to the end of our video. If you found the video informational or you just simply enjoyed watching, please hit the like, comment, share, and subscribe button. And as always, this has been another toy review. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.